and this is it.
Oh, little back end down there. These reviews, I'm just not going to speak and let the cars do the talking.
So Redline have got me down here today, not only to look at a few of these cars, but to drive a lot of them. As you can hear, some of the stuff starting up in the background, but I hope you enjoy this video. All the cars that you see here and more are on Redline's website. Don't forget to use the code Jordan10 on their website to get 10% off everything that you see here and more. From Mexico, yeah. And this is it. I mean, the green is absolutely popping on it. Mexico rep, not a genuine. But who cares, you know what I mean? I bet you can have just as much fun in this as you can do in Mexico. Let's check the interior out. So this again is on Redline's website. Just a clean example, do you know what I mean? A nice clean example. Check that back end. Again, I can understand why these Ford boys are into these. Just that clean interior again.
First impressions, she's old. I don't think I've driven a car this old before. Just check what the brakes are like. They're on the dot, to be fair. So I'm not too sure the specs on this one, but it's green, I can tell you that for free. I feel so high up. Like I said, it's still cold yet, so we're trying to get it warm. I hope the sound in here is okay, because these seem thinner than a Renault 5. I mean, to be fair, it's pretty responsive. This technology anyway. I'm hoping that speedo isn't right. Not speedo. Fuel gauge, because we are in red. But mate, how can you want an electric car when you've got shit like this? Mate, to be fair, it's pretty comfy. I don't know what suspension's on this, but if this is what it came in from standard, I could drive this about, you know. So, first impressions, we've not got on it, but then whatever brakes are on here, they stop on a dime, to be honest with you. Right. Brakes, wow, on a dot. Speak and let the cars do the talking. So, after giving it a bit, what's my first impressions like? Yeah, they're pretty well set up, to be fair. Brakes, I don't know if this is on a new set of brakes, but these have got to be some of the best brakes in this sort of era car that I've had. Power wise, it's a rep, so it ain't going to be 1010, you know what I mean? This section's a bit bumpy. But, for example, this section's a bit bumpy, although yes, it is stiff, the car's handling it like a champ. If I'd have come down here in the 5, I'd have been bouncing my head off the roof. He seems like a classic that no wonder people are obsessed with, like the Ford boys. I'm not into the Ford side, never have been. Not because of any particular reason, but because they've just never tickled my fancy. But this thing, I can see why people get involved in it. This is a nice set of power for someone that's looking for reliability and a couple of days out. And some fun. This seems like a reliable setup that's in here. Nice a bit of power. Thin enough that you can hear all the noises. Not set up too stiff either. It's pretty nice, but man, it's more basic than the Renault, and I thought that's saying something. Little downshift. Hey. And you wonder why we love old cars. Give it a bit of a punt up here. Now I'm being respectful because obviously this is not my car, so I want to give you the best review possible. Oh, a little back end now there. Fuck. I can see why you Ford boys are obsessed with these. Now, mate, different gravy. Absolutely. Different gravy. Overall impressions, it's nice. If this is on stock suspension, which I'd imagine it would be, or it'd be on Mexico suspension, as this is a Mexico rep, it's comfy. Miles comfier than the Renault. I've set the Renault stiff purposely, but this is 10/10 comfy. I think the seats make a difference as well. Whatever these seats are pretty nifty, to be honest. Overall, out of 10, we're going to go for a 7.5. Comfort's up there. It's direct, but it's a bit more boltier than I would like. Speed, you could do with a bit more power. And that's my personal opinion. If you was looking for something like this to just enjoy a weekend, have a little potter about, blast down a few B roads, this is it. The colour, the shape, the styling, the noise. Mate, electric's only around the corner, I know. And I've done a review on a Renault 5 before, but this noise, you just cannot beat it. Final score, it's knocked it up to an 8 out of 10, I reckon. What a beauty, what a beauty.